Eli Roth is a fucking idiot and owes me an apology for making Hostel 2. I didn't mind Hostel having a sequel because Hostel was pretty good. Just don't make the sequel be shit next time, fuckface. Hostel 1 is a pretty good movie. I think there just must have been a ghostwriter because this dipshit couldn't have wrote it on its own. Anyway, Hostel 1 is a good movie because it focuses on the mystery, suspense, and characters more than the guts and gore. Like, there is guts and gore, but it's played second fiddle to the bigger picture. Paxton is one of horror's most underrated protagonists. Early in the movie, Paxton is shown to be a cocky douchebag, and in most horror movies, that is a sign that character will turn out to be a coward, psycho, or just a dead douchebag. But there's more hidden depths about Paxton's character in the movie. He is deeply traumatized about not being able to help a drowning girl when he was a little kid, and is concerned for his friends once he realizes there might be something shady about this area. By humanizing the horny douche, you end up rooting for the guy when he's put into this nightmare situation. When he escapes being tortured, he actually goes back to help a Japanese tourist after he hears her scream, giving Paxton a heroic trait that ties in with his childhood trauma. That's what makes Hostel stick out than your average rip and tear gore film. There's an actual plot with a payoff. Realistically, you're probably not going to be in a car facing the 3 people who completely fucked you over and got your friends killed, but fuck it. Give something to the audience. In such a depressing movie, that scene was definitely needed. Also, the regular ending of the movie is much better than the scripted ending. Let Paxton get his revenge on the rich asshole who tortured his friend. The original ending of Paxton kidnapping the villain's daughter as revenge just makes it feel like Paxton had no personal arc and just stooped to being an asshole. In the real ending of the movie, Paxton gets his revenge so the audience can have somewhat of a bittersweet ending in this fucked up movie. The audience's emotions matter in a movie, and you have to reward them a little bit in a movie like this. Hostel 1 had a start, middle, and end, and wrapped up nicely. Hostel 2 did not. While there's a few things that we learn about in this setting that are pretty interesting, it's not enough for this tired plot. Paxton is back, and he dies within the first 5 fucking minutes. What a bunch of bullshit. If they were going to kill him off in the sequel, it should have been more dignified, and he should have had a bigger part in the movie. He was the protagonist of the first movie. Eli Roth did this as a tribute to Friday the 13th Part 2. Like, wow, so fucking cool, Eli. You're so fucking cool, man. Wow. Fucking stupid. Like, wow, instead of having a good plot, you have tributes for shitty 80s movies. Wow, cool, Eli. Cannibal Holocaust reference. Wow, that's so fucking cool that you're obsessed with fucking Cannibal Holocaust. Like, Jesus Christ, can you obsess over a different fucking movie? Like, I get Cannibal Holocaust has a fascinating plot and it has a pretty good soundtrack, but seriously, you're obsessed with it a little too much. It's kind of fucking creepy. Eli Roth is a psychotic man-child obsessed with the gore of old shitty movies. Eli Roth is like the autistic kid in class who thinks he's cool by looking at LiveLeak. Anyway, the ghostwriter from Hostel 1 must have said fuck no to Hostel 2 because this movie's plot is fucking shit. There's no point of holding the audience hostage with mystery of this creepy place if we already know the creepy place from the first fucking movie. Smooth move, fuckface. Take the interesting setting and give us a good, unique, fresh plot. Fuck it. A better plot would have been the assassin failing to kill Paxton and then Paxton realizing the only way he could stop fearing the elite hunting club is if he stops the club. Paxton teams up with an organization of people who were affected deeply by the elite hunting club's actions, and the film ends with the final battle of the elite hunting club. Now that's a fucking movie. People would have watched that instead of this tired horse shit. Fuck Eli Roth and make me the director of Hostel 2, even though it came out like 14 years ago. And there's my review of the Hostel trilogy. And oh yeah, I forgot Hostel 3. Eli Roth was not involved in Hostel 3, and it takes place in Las Vegas rather than some gay-ass Eastern European country. It's kind of cheesy and it's kind of dumb, but it's better than Hostel 2. There were some cool moments in the movie, like when the Eastern European guy gets revenge on the guards for killing his wife, but otherwise, I didn't really put too much thought into the movie because it didn't really make an emotional impact like the first one did, but whatever.